doke. My name's John Ross Morland. I'm just going to do a wee quick unboxing video because I spent some money. It's payday just before Christmas, and I wanted to do a new Blood Bowl team. So what I got myself was the Skaven Blight Scramblers from GW, which are all plastic. I got myself some Skaven Storm Fiends. I really like this guy, and I reckon he's going to make a very, very good Rattler. Now, usually I also chose to get these, the Shard Dominion bases. I reckon that if I use these and I use PVA and put static grass over them, I should be able to get a cracking design painted underneath what looks like the pitch, so that we get both the traditional Blood Bowl field look and the look of something supernatural and weird. I reckon that will look really, really cool for this game, particularly if I paint it up as if they're playing on top of Warpstone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open these. Now, the bases themselves are this kind of harder plastic than we're used to seeing from GW. All unpainted, as you see, and stuck on sprues. Now I got the 32mm and the yeah, I'm new to this, so I'm going to be a bit rubbish. 25mm, and what I plan on doing is you get what 40 of the 32mm and 30 of the 25mm, so I have fucking loads. The 32mm are going to be for my positionals, just to make it easier visually to see which ones are the specialists. I think that will make sense. It will look good on the field. The 25mm ones I'm going to use for the line. What I'm likely to do is, because you don't get 4 guard runners in the box for the Skaven, we'll get to that when we open it, of course, is I'm likely to use the 32mm ones on 2 of the linemen so that they can be the additional 2 guard runners. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the Skaven and open them too. Now, I really appreciate what Games Workshop have done with the new release. You've got all these very, very cool 32mm bases for them, and if you can see, there's actually a hole in them for putting in the ball, because plugs. So you've got bases, which obviously I'm not going to use. Let's get the box out of there. You have your instructions. And you have the roster. So even if you don't have the rules, the roster's there. It's pretty cool. And these are really simple models. I mean, the most complicated of them has, what, 3 pieces? No, they're all 3 pieces. But that's simple, that's easy. I should be able to get these done fairly bloody quick. What you also get in it though is these. Now, I absolutely, positively hate transfers, but these are damn cool, and it makes me wish that I could use transfers just so I could use those. Now, on the sprue, GW have been pretty clever here, is they have everything. It's just the same sprue, repeated twice. So I've got a runner on each. It's a guy with a cape, as you can see. They've got a thrower on each. He's the one with the ball in his tail. And they have the blitzer on each, which, as you can see, is a guy with the big freaking arms. Now, the rest of the ones on the sprue there are linemen. So, what was it? 3 specialists, which will leave you with 3 linemen. Easy, simple, to the point. But what you also get on there is you get this little token, which you can use for your turn marker or for your reroll counters, which is quite handy. You can even use it for the coin flip at the start of the game. Then you've got this kind of marker here, which can also be used as a turn marker or a reroll counter. And you get 2 each of these, so they're gonna be quite handy for whatever you want to use them for. Another thing that you get on each of those here is a couple of different balls. You've got, I don't know if you can see it, this is a Plague Sensor ball. Plague Sensor ball. It looks like the ones that the Plague Monks, their Plague Sensors, carry. You have a Warpstone ball with the plug, and then you've got a loose Warpstone ball. Now the loose ball is quite handy because it fits better with the older style of models. Now what I've just noticed here is that I'm going to be making things a bit hard for myself by using the other plastic bases, because these are slaughter bases and slots on the models. Now I'm going to have to be cutting those off, and once I've cut those off I'm going to have to figure out how to glue them on the base, because there may not be a lot of surface purchase there. So those are going to be the guys. Then we've got the Storm Fiends. Now the Storm Fiend kit is a bit annoying. I've already opened these guys up yesterday. Dropping those. Square bases. Still square bases. Ages of Mark. All still square bases because we're going to have 3 backers. It's fine. I don't mind. I'm going to have to buy another box set with a Shattered Dominion so I can base this guy. So I'm probably not going to put these together tonight. I love this kit. I do love it. I love the models. But the weird thing and the problem with it is each body can only be set up in the 2 ways. You can't have a whole unit looking or armed the same. And they're big complicated kits. I mean, that's one Rat Ogre, sorry, Storm Fiend, that's got the bits for him on it. And he can be set up with, where is it? It's the drills, weird Warpstone drills, or with miniguns and Gatling guns. Like, they're epic cool, but those are the only 2 settings on it. Again, this guy, grinder fist things, which are epic. Love them a bit. And the other option for him, if I can find it, is these weird fist things here. See, he's your close combat guy. He's got the better armor to represent it. I got this guy. Now this guy can either lob exploding balls or have flamethrowers. So he doesn't have a close combat set. Can't do it. It's weird. But like I say, I'm not going to be able to put these guys together because I don't have the right size base of the right style for them. So I'll just put those again. I'm not going to lose this because this is going to be important. They're heavy and complicated, and I need to work out what can leave in, what can take off, what can use just to make it look as bloody as possible. Now, I've got plastic glue here. I've got my clippers, and I've got my bases. So I'm going to take a little while, see how long it takes me, and I'm going to put this team together. I'm hoping I can get it done in half an hour to 40 minutes, because by that point it's going to be 1 o'clock in the morning. I might do a second video, see if I can edit them together. But that's what I'm going to do tonight. So, cool. Thanks for watching, if anybody's watching, but cool. See ya. Okay, so I've just finished putting everything together and waiting for a couple of bits and pieces to finish gluing, drying just now. Thirsty work. So what I've got, and I'm not sure how much of this you're going to be able to see because, well, you know, webcam, but 2 blitzers. They are identical. The bases are the same base. There's slightly different positions on it, so when it comes to painting them up, putting the static grass on, it should be enough of a unifying factor, but still looks slightly different. You've got 2 throwers. Now, I may not use 2 on the starting roster, I might go with an 11-man roster, but still. Now, what I managed to do with these is I cut the pin on his head, so one of them is facing more towards the front, so he's looking away from the direction that he's about to throw the ball rather than directly to it. I took about 20 minutes longer than I was hoping to do, so it took me about an hour to clip them all out and put them on. A lot of that was obviously my own issue because I chose to put them on different plastic bases. Now, if they'd just been going in the slotted bases, it would have been a lot simpler. I could have put them in there while I was clipping off the second parts. No. So when I was putting these together, what I did was I clipped each module off the frame, put it together, and put it on the base. And in some cases, as we're about to see with the gutter runners, there's a single point of contact, and that's quite difficult to get the plastic glue to, because you're having to hold it in place, because gravity won't do the job, because that would just make it fall off. Now you've got this guy, and then you've got his identical twin here. Now, he's actually slid forward a bit, so he's got 2 points of contact on the base. I clipped his plug for his arm with a weapon blade in it, and so he's actually, as you can kind of make out here, it's as if they're running at different times. Now, those are the 2 guys who are meant to be gutter runners. And the guys I used as the alternate gutter runners are actually a pair of the linemen. Now it's the same model again, just to keep it unified. Their positioning again slightly different, just so that there's that. It's the same base, but it's been reversed. You get a lot of that on those sprues. It's kind of cool. I went for the one that has this little ball tail, because I figured that was quite an easy identifier. The rest have got knives on their tails, and the blitzers have got knives on their tails. These guys are the only 2 with clubs, and the gutter runners don't have anything on theirs. So I reckon these will do the job as gutter runners. I mean, everybody in the Skaven team except the blitzers is armor value 7 anyway, so I mean it's not like they're going to look too armored. Now, as I said before, the 4 linemen are on the smaller bases. Now I'm hoping that that's going to do the job and just make them noticeable as being the smaller, weakier guys. Now, technically, I probably should have done that for the gutter runners, because gutter runners are strong too. But once I decided, oh, specialists were getting 32mm bases, it was, yeah. But here you are. Again, swords on their tails, kind of funky. You got a couple of the loose warpstone balls. They're kind of cool. A couple of these coin marker things, but pretty cool. I suspect these would be good for testing out colour schemes first, because you've got a lot of surface area, team symbol, things like that. What I actually did with the other markers that you get is I put them on bases. So you can see with these, they're on Shattered Dominion bases as well. And I just find that easier for moving along the turn counter if that's what I'm going to use them for. Score counter. If I use those as the turn counters, it means I'm much more likely to remember and move the turn counter along. And that's really bloody necessary if you're using the illegal procedure rule. Now, what I did with the balls, I did the same thing. Stuck them in bases. Identical bases, again, so you know what they are. The Warpstone, sorry, the Poisoned Wind Globadier type ones. Now, they're pretty cool. Plague Sensor Bearers balls. And what I suspect I'm going to use the balls and bases for is they're going to be my reroll counters. Because reroll counters, it's quite often the ball that you're doing stuff with. So it's really useful if you've got balls to work with. And you're not going to be using this for the ball being marked from pitch, because that's what those balls are for. You can put those on the bases, and the good thing about these 32mm bases is they're huge. You can fit the ball on. So even if you're not using the plugs, these loose balls work perfectly. Now, that took me an hour to put them together, and I reckon if I was to do another team, I'd probably do it a bit quicker. But these were very smooth to go together. They're nice models. When it comes to putting together the Storm Fiends, I reckon it's probably going to take me about 40 minutes just to get the Ogre together, and that's well, it's a much more complicated model, and I may cry or scream by the end of it. So thanks very much for watching. If you're someone who has been watching, if you've just come across this at the end, then that's a bit fucking weird, but you know, we'll live with it. Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. I might try and get Storm Fiend Ogre done, or I might not. Might see if I've actually got a base all fit for it, but who knows. Catch you. Okie doke. It's now 2:25. So it did take me about 40-45 minutes, but I have put together a Storm Fiend. Not sure how well you can see that with this camera, but I think that looks pretty epic. I left off a lot of the cables and stuff. I fucking hate painting cables, but there we go. Now that's a 40mm base he's managed to fit on, but you can see by the width of him, he's bloody huge. Fitting him on the pitch is going to be difficult. Having to put him on his back, having to put him on his front, might get challenging. He's massive. This is a resin base, can't remember which company I got it from. Doesn't quite match other ones, but I figure once I put some grass on it, the weird symbols, paint them, the Warpstone glow underneath it, it should be pretty cool, and it should do the job, and that's the main thing. Yeah, quite pleased with this Ogre. Big old prehensile tail though. Yeah, oh, actually, 1 second. I just remembered one of the bits. I'm just looking at the tail on this. Doesn't quite fit right, but I'm going to go get the drill. I'm actually going to keep recording while I'm doing this. I'll be right back. What I've just done is I've drilled a hole through this, and I'm going to put some plastic glue there. say so myself. Well, thanks very much for watching. I will see any of you guys later.